So students, in this video I will be trying to show you how we can solve a few questions and limits. So what does this question say? Limit x approaches 4 or x tends to 4, 4x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. So we have a fraction. Okay, where is my pen? Fine. So this is my fraction and x approaches 4. Now what does this question mean? This question is not asking you this question is not asking you what is the answer when x is equal to 4. That is not what this question is asking. What this question is asking is what value does this fraction, or what is the answer of this fraction when x is very close to 4. That means when x is 3.9, 3.99, 3.999, 4.01, 4.0000001. You get it. That is what this question actually means. So you can solve this question without knowing this, but that doesn't make you understand what the actual question says. It will not help you understand the topic limits. So that is why I am making it clear and I am repeating it. That is, the question is not trying to ask you what is the value when x is equal to 4. Not at all. The question is asking you what value does this fraction approach when x approaches 4. That means when x goes to 4, what value does the answer also go? That is what this question is asking. Okay. Now, in my knowledge, there are there are two ways of solving this question. And that is, you can put different values for x, like 3.9, 3.99, put more and more closer to 4, and you can see what value the answer goes, like we saw in the previous video. Get it? Remember. Now that is a lengthy way because you have to substitute different numbers. But there is a shortcut, and remember, this is kind of a shortcut. This is not the exact way how we use the concept limits, but it's a shortcut. And the shortcut is to substitute the value 4. Okay, just substitute the value 4. Remember, this is not the concept. We are just using a shortcut method to bypass all the lengthy processes. So when I use the value 4, what does it say? It will be, instead of x I'll put 4. So 4 into 4 plus 3 divided by 4 minus 2. So it will be 16 plus 3, 19 divided by 4 minus 2, that will be 2. So the answer is 19 minus 19 by 2. Now what is this 19 by 2? Students, you need to understand that the question is trying to say that when x goes more and more and more closer to 4, this whole fraction, answer of this whole fraction goes more and more closer to 19 by 2. Okay, that is what this question is trying to show us. Now this type of solving is not possible in all cases, and that we will see in the next question. Let us look at this question. In this question, what do we see? Like the last question, and let us try putting the value of 2. Let's see. So it will be 3 x square, it will be 2 square minus 2 minus 10 whole divided by 2 square minus 4. Now, so what will it be? It will be 3 into 2 square is 4 minus 2 minus 10 minus 12 divided by 2 square minus 4, that is 4 minus 4. That's the issue. The denominator is 0, and that is a big issue because division by 0 is not possible, as you saw in the previous video. So we cannot do that. So what can we do? So in these type of questions, again, the best method which I would suggest is, is to directly use the concept. And what is the concept? Just substitute values which are very, very, very close to 4. You can substitute the values like 3.9, sorry, x is approaching to 2, right? I'm sorry. So very, very close to 2, like 1.999 or 2.00000001. You can substitute those values and see what answer, and see what to what answer does the what answer does it approach. That is the best way to understand the concept. But again, using a shortcut method, what we can do is, we will factorize this thing. Okay, where's my pen? So we will factorize this thing, and so it will be limit x tends to 2 or x approaches to 3x square. Okay, this 3x square minus x minus 10, I can factorize it, and when I factorize it, I get 3x plus 5 into x minus 2. Now, how to factorize it, I'm not showing. I think you already know. In case if anyone does not know, just message me and I will show you that. Okay. If it doesn't know, please do not keep that doubt in your mind. If you do not know that, please, let me know somehow, and I will, or let sir know somehow. Try to solve it, clear it up. Okay. Why I'm not showing here in this video is because if I show it in the video will be too large, and the larger the video becomes, the difficult it becomes for you to download or watch. And so, okay, and the denominator also I will factorize. So denominator is x square minus 4. Now that is in the form a square minus b square. So a square minus b square, I can write it as a plus b, a minus b. So it will be x plus 2, x minus 2. Wow, now we have something. Look at the numerator and denominator. I can cut this x minus 2 and x minus 2. And therefore, what I get is limit. I should always write this limit, until I substitute a value for x. I should always keep on writing this limit. Limit x tends to 2, 3x plus 5. Let me move this up a bit. 3x plus 5 divided by x plus 2. Now, using our shortcut method, by the way, don't write it anywhere as shortcut method, because it is not an official name. It is a name that I call it. So using that, we can, now you don't have to write limit because we are substituting the value. So 3 into 2 plus 5, x is 2, so 2 plus 2, it will be 6 plus 5, that is 11, divided by 4. See how beautifully you approached. Now what does, again, let me tell you, why I'm telling you this again and again is to make this concept very clear into your mind. That is, the question says, let me take this thing off. The question says that as x goes more closer to 2, the answer of this fraction goes more closer to 11 by what was the answer? 11 by 8 x plus 2, 4. Okay, so 11 by 4. So see, that is what the question says. The question is not saying that at x is equal to 2, this fraction is 11 by 2. No, that is not what the question is saying, because at x is equal to 2, the value is 2 square minus 4, 4 minus 4, it is 0, and the graph will not have a straight function. Graph will not be continuous, or the graph will be like this with a hole in between, like I showed you in the video. At x is equal to 2, there is no value. There's a jump. There's no value. There's a break in between. So the question, and this question is, this thing is not giving you the solution for the value at x is equal to 2, but when x is approaching to 2, what happens to the nearby points of 2? That means if you have a graph and if this is 1, if this is 2, if this is 3, you know that, and if this is 1, if this is 2 and all, you know that, or I know that at 2 there is no value. So what I do is I go and see this values, very closer to 2, nearby 2, I see what values does it approach, and from this side and from this side I can see that the answer approaches 11 by 2, but it actually doesn't reach there, because at 2 it is, it is divided by 0. So sorry, 11 by 4, I'm sorry. So the answer approaches, okay, it's messy now, 11 by 4. You get it? So this is what the concept of limit shows us. Okay, now let us move on to another question. Okay, before we move on to another question, what I would like to show is few theorems, but I think this video is big enough for now, so I'll show it to you in another video.